Hey!
I'm sorry, you guys are grown adults.
I'm trying to look at his phone.
Huh?
That video of the son and father underneath the blanket together, that sus-ass video, everybody keeps asking, why is the mom not doing anything? Why is she recording this? Why is she laughing? Why would she post? Because she's in on it. She knows exactly what's happening because she's in on it. Everybody keeps asking, why would she post this? It's an ad. She's in on it, and that's an advertisement. You can literally hear what the dad says in the beginning of the video. And you don't even have to have your volume up all the way, although it helps. So if we, the viewers, could hear that, then she for sure heard that before she posted it. She's in on it. For those who listen to the Sasha Riley tapes, remember, Sasha Riley was adopted for the purposes of being trafficked. There are people out there who are trafficking their own goddamn kids. There are people out there who are not only adopting children to traffic them, but are birthing their own children.
So I don't know if you pay attention to this video. There's a father and a son in a blanket. Mom bursts in. You hear what he says in the beginning. The mom is oblivious. But what it looks like to me is that he was doing something to his son. This is the reason why a lot of these young men today are fucked up. It comes from home. When you see a kid or a male that's messed up, gay, not right, it's coming from home. It's always coming from the parents. So we have a father taking advantage of his son. They say his son's not a teenager. They say he's in his 20s, but you don't think he's been doing that for a long time to his son? This is the reason why a lot of our young men are messed up. It's because that the parents are the ones tearing them up. It's the parents that's putting these values and putting these things in their head and messing with these young kids. This is the reason why a lot of these young boys and these young men are jacked up. It comes from the family. The parents are the reason why a lot of these men are fucked up today. It's because you got a grown-ass man doing this to his son. Oh, he's in his 20s. That's their business. This has been happening a long time. You can tell. You can tell. He's talking to his wife, and his wife is laughing. He's pulling up his pants at the same time and making sure the covers don't show no skin. What do you think is happening underneath that blanket? People like this need to get up out of this earth. This is sad, but this is the reason why we have an influx of gay men. It's because it's coming from the home. The mom's not protecting them. The dad's taking advantage of them. What do you think that young man's going to come out as? Gay. So y'all don't want to hear that. But a lot of the reason why these people are gay is because it comes from the home. They don't come from a teacher. It don't come from a coach. It usually comes from a parent. You got these people that are sick-minded that have kids to have a relationship with their own kids. You see it with these women having relationships with their sons, and you seeing it here where a man, a grown-ass man, is having a relationship with his own son. This is the reason why the world is so fucked up. It's because of these parents, man. We got bad parents. We got parents that they're thinking sick. So what do you think that son's going to do when he have kids? He going to do the same thing. This is the reason why I say you got to protect the women and the kids. I don't care how old that kid is. That's been happening to him for a very long time. If you listen to this, it's a quick clip. If you listen to the first second, you will be like, ooh, I see what Marcus is saying. He's holding that kid hostage. Only way that kid can survive in that household if that kid, that young man, is doing what he's doing in that bed. That's the type of world we living in right now. See, parents like that need to get up out of this earth. Because this is what it is. You're grooming a young man. What do you think he gonna do? He gonna do it to another young man. Or he gonna say, I'm transgender. Or he gonna want to get a sex change. The reason why these kids are jacked up today is because of the parents, bro. Y'all don't understand that. Y'all parents don't need to be parents. Just don't have kids. I don't know why a lot of y'all have kids and then y'all do this to y'all kids and you ruin a generation. Ruin a generation, bro.
Traffic them. So when people keep asking, why didn't the mom do anything? Why didn't she run in there and start kicking ass? Why would she post this?
That woman knows what's going on between her son and her husband. She absolutely knows. Because who wouldn't watch that video back, especially after people have said something to you, but who wouldn't watch that video back and not see anything wrong with it? You can hear the dad saying, I'm not going to say it here, but you can hear
Exactly.
him saying
bro.
some things to his son. You can see him trying to pull his pants up under the blanket. You can see where the son's head was when he's coming out of the blankets. And it's like catching teenagers messing around. That's the way the dad was like, hey, she knows something's going on. And I think perhaps she put it on the internet because something inside of her wanted to know for sure. But now that she knows, I think it's too much, which is sick because you should be stopping it. On top of that, I don't think it's a coincidence that their youngest child is wetting the bed consistently. That is a sign of something happening to that child. Like, you just cannot watch that video and not think something's going on.
Yeah. What it is, like I said, that dad is messing with all those kids in there. And then you have the kid, a younger kid, wetting the... People like that need to get up out of the earth, bro. People like that don't need to be here. Protect the women and the kids. See, these kids don't know what's going on. And they get 40, 50 years old and they realize they fucked up because they family messed with them. Y'all families is sick. There's a lot of families out there that's like this, and it's sad, bro. This is why you got to protect your own kids. This is why you can't let your kids spend it at everybody's house. We ain't doing that. Because I don't know you. See, a lot of y'all be like, oh, it's okay. They can spend the night. Come spend the night at my house. I don't know you. My kids ain't spending the night at people's house that I don't know. We don't do that. I used to think my mom was crazy. You ain't spending the night there. I mean, now I understand because now we see these people. They're sick people, bro. You don't know what people are doing at night. You don't know what people doing when you're not looking at them. That's the world we living in, bro. That's the world we living in. Now you tell me the young kid is peeing in the...
There, period. I think she knows deep down.
The mom for sure knows. And I think she maybe put the video out to expose him a little bit, but she knows. But the sad part is she won't do nothing about it. Those kids aren't protected in that household. The mom don't even have the balls to stand up to her husband and say, no.
And either she's avoiding it or it's just too much for her brain to process at the current moment. But here's hoping that it processes. Otherwise, she's just as bad.
A grown man and his son under a blanket together. I just watched a video of a mother recording her husband under the blanket with her son and giggling uncontrollably about it. The dad looks surprised and he's literally trying to pull up his underpants and keep the blanket covering so you don't see his skin. His son appears from under the blanket and covers his face because he's mortified that he's caught. And this is not to shame the son because he's obviously being put in a position where he's being groomed, essayed, whatever you want to call it. Now, this is the creator TNC. Then they came on and deleted the video and then made a backup video to it explaining that it was innocent. It was nothing. If it was innocent and nothing, then leave the video up and stitch it and explain yourself. Now, the fact that you came on and tried to say it was an innocent moment where the dad just hopped into the bed and was trying to look at his son's phone, but you're sitting there reading a script so you don't say anything incorrectly, don't try to gaslight the world. I'm not going to show the video because I don't know if the kid is a minor, but you're failing that kid. You're failing your son.
Oh, that kid's already done. He's mentally fucked. I know you guys I don't like cursing, but he's mentally done. That kid, it's going to take years for that kid to recover. He said he's 20. For that young man, it's going to take years for that young man to... This is the type of stuff where you see these kids like that, young men, lost, gay, don't know what to do with himself, want to be a drag queen, transgender, trying to find themselves. Trying to find where they fit in this world, because now how you think the young man feel being on tape? You don't think people know who he is? Oh, bro, I didn't even know. Bullying, all of that. The mom's a failure. The dad is a So many words. Protect your kids at all costs. Know who you getting with when you having babies. Don't be so desperate when you want to have a baby and you having a baby with somebody that's just nasty. You don't care. You finally have a baby and this is what you doing. Wow. This is upsetting. And then the other girl talk about the other kids having problems. So he go on to the next one. That person right there don't need to be on this earth. We got to start protecting our women and kids, man. Because that's what it is, bro. We got people that's sick, nasty. They be like, oh, yeah, your kids can spend the night. Nope. Hell no. Nah, I'm over there. And then I'm going to leave. And my kid coming with me. We don't do that because I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Y'all want access to my kids, but y'all not even trying to get to know me. You're not even trying to tell me nothing. You just want my access to my kids? Fuck no. Because this is the type of stuff that we see on a daily basis. It's upsetting. Prayers out to that kid and them other kids, and hopefully they figure it out. But it's sad, bro. This is the reason why we got our young men. That's the reason why they messed up today. It's because of the parents. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Go get our Patreon coming very soon. Putting more stuff in there every single day. And then we have the No Filter Morning Show coming very soon. I appreciate you guys. Protect your kids, bro. Protect the kids. Protect the kids. I'm out.